When you feel good, it's easy to move through life with enthusiasm and resilience, but there are moments when this sense of well-being is disrupted, and you might find yourself feeling broken. This emotional state is not just a phase, but a profound experience that many encounter at various points in their lives. Feeling broken can emerge from numerous sources, whether due to personal setbacks, loss, or unexpected life changes. And today, we'll explore what it means to feel broken and how acknowledging this feeling is your first step towards healing. It's crucial to understand that feeling broken is a shared human condition, not a permanent state, and through this speech you will learn ways to foster healing and find strength in what seems like fragility. Recognizing when you are emotionally fatigued is pivotal in beginning your journey to recovery. Emotional fatigue can manifest in several ways, and its signs are often subtle, gradually seeping into daily life until they become overwhelming. You might notice a persistent feeling of sadness or a sense of dread about the day ahead. Energy levels might dip significantly, making even small tasks feel insurmountable. Sleep patterns could be disrupted, or you might find yourself sleeping excessively, escaping from reality. There could be a loss of interest in activities that once brought joy, and isolation might seem the best remedy to guard against further emotional drain. Identifying these signs is not about self-diagnosis, but about self-awareness. By acknowledging these symptoms, you can take proactive steps towards healing. It's about listening to your body and mind, understanding that these symptoms are indicators of your current emotional state, not definitions of your character. Awareness is a powerful tool. It allows you to say, I recognize something is not right and I need to address it, which is a critical step towards healing. After recognizing the signs of emotional fatigue, the next crucial step is self-acceptance. Accepting yourself in your current state might seem challenging, but it is essential for moving forward. Self-acceptance doesn't mean resigning yourself to a state of unchanging sadness. Rather, it's about acknowledging your feelings without judgment. It involves understanding that feeling broken does not reflect your worth or capabilities. Self-acceptance means giving yourself permission to feel whatever you're feeling and recognizing that these feelings are valid. It is the foundation upon which you can build change. You might think, this is how I feel right now, and it's okay. It's a part of being human. This acceptance creates a safe space within yourself, a sanctuary from harsh self-criticism and the unrealistic expectations that often accompany periods of emotional struggle. It also means starting to separate who you are from how you feel. Your feelings do not define your essence. You are not broken. You are a person who is experiencing a feeling of brokenness. This distinction is crucial because it shifts your perspective from being an unchangeable reality to experiencing a temporary state that you can move through and beyond. With self-acceptance comes the ability to transform your inner dialogue, which can often be critical and discouraging during times of distress. Positive self-talk is an effective tool for changing how you feel about yourself and your situation. It involves consciously shifting your internal messages to be more supportive and compassionate toward yourself. For instance, instead of telling yourself, I can't handle this, you might say, I'm going through a tough time, but I'm capable of getting through it. This change in self-talk reinforces your resilience and redirects your focus towards your strengths and capabilities. Positive affirmations like I am worthy of healing, I allow myself to move forward with kindness, and I am strong enough to face this challenge can be powerful motivators. They help cultivate a mindset that supports recovery and personal growth. Incorporating positive self-talk into your daily routine can start small. You might begin each day by affirming your worth and your ability to face the day's challenges. You can write down these affirmations and place them where you'll see them throughout the day, such as on your bathroom mirror or the lock screen of your phone. Each affirmation acts as a gentle reminder of your strength and your journey towards healing. While connecting with others is important, finding strength in solitude is equally valuable on your path to recovery. Solitude offers a unique opportunity for deep self-reflection and connection with your inner self. It allows you to process your thoughts and feelings without outside influence, providing clarity that can lead to profound insights about your healing journey. In solitude, you can engage in activities that nourish your soul and help you reconnect with your inner strengths. Activities like meditation, deep breathing, or gentle yoga can help center your thoughts and calm your mind. Journaling is another powerful tool for solitude. It allows you to express your thoughts and emotions freely, facilitating a deeper understanding of your inner world. Choosing to spend time alone is not about isolating yourself, but about honoring your need for quiet reflection. It's a time to listen deeply to your own needs and desires, which can often get drowned out in the noise of everyday life. By creating space for solitude, you are making a conscious decision to prioritize your mental health and well-being. While solitude is beneficial, human connections play a crucial role in the healing process. When feeling broken, it's natural to want to withdraw from others, but isolation can intensify feelings of sadness and despair. Connecting with others can provide emotional support, reduce feelings of loneliness, and offer new perspectives on your situation. It's important to choose whom you connect with during this time. Seek out friends, family members, or support groups who are empathetic, understanding, and supportive. These should be individuals who allow you to express your feelings without judgment and offer comfort and encouragement. Sharing your experiences with others who might be going through similar situations can also be incredibly validating and reassuring. During times of emotional turmoil, setting small, achievable goals can provide a sense of direction and purpose, and these goals don't have to be significant or life-changing. Instead, focus on simple, manageable tasks that you can accomplish daily. This could be as straightforward as taking a walk, reading a book, or completing a small project. Achieving these goals can give you a sense of accomplishment and help build your confidence, which can be eroded when you feel broken. It also helps establish a routine, which can bring structure and normalcy to your days, counteracting feelings of chaos and loss of control. By focusing on what you can achieve today, you reduce the overwhelm that can come from looking too far into the future. Part of the journey to healing when you feel broken is learning to accept change and let go of the past. Holding on to past hurts and grievances can keep you trapped in a cycle of sadness and bitterness, hindering your ability to move forward. Letting go is not about forgetting or dismissing your experiences, but about accepting them and recognizing that they no longer need to dictate your emotional state. Accepting change involves understanding that life is a series of phases and that each phase brings its own challenges and opportunities for growth. Healing from feelings of brokenness requires patience. It is a process that doesn't adhere to a fixed timeline and varies significantly from one person to another. Recognizing and accepting that healing takes time is essential. Rushing this process can lead to frustration and setbacks, making it even harder to move forward. Patience allows you to take the necessary steps at your own pace, ensuring that the healing is thorough and meaningful. During this time, it's important to be kind to yourself. Remind yourself that progress, no matter how small, is still progress. Celebrate the small victories along the way, such as having a good day or even managing to carry out daily routines, which might have been challenging during times of deep emotional pain. This acknowledgement reinforces that you are moving forward, even if it feels slow. Patience is not just waiting, it's continuing to move forward, even when the steps are small. In concluding this motivational speech, the focus is on hope and taking proactive steps towards healing. Hope is a powerful motivator and serves as a reminder that your current state is not permanent. With the right tools and mindset, you can begin to piece together your inner strength and move towards a place of wellness. Take a moment now to consider what action you can take today that will contribute to your healing journey. Maybe it's speaking kindly to yourself, reaching out to a friend for support, or setting a small, manageable goal. Whatever it is, the act of taking a step is a declaration that you are committed to your recovery. It's crucial to remember that you are not alone in feeling broken, and many paths can lead you out of this state. Each small step is a part of a larger progression towards healing. By adopting practices discussed today, recognizing signs of emotional fatigue, accepting self-acceptance, engaging in positive self-talk, finding strength in solitude, and connecting with others, you lay down the stepping stones to recovery. While we wrap up, remember that every journey is unique and so is yours. You possess all the strength you need to overcome the challenges you face, and with each day you get closer to feeling whole again. Carry these messages of hope and empowerment with you as you continue on your path. Know that with persistence, patience, and the right support, healing is not just possible, it's within your reach. Let this speech serve as a gentle reminder of your resilience. You are capable of going through your feelings of brokenness to rediscover joy and fulfillment. Hold on to hope, engage actively in your recovery, and remember the love and strength you need are already within you.